Hello and welcome to another video by SammThePokeman. Today we got something very special for you. Pokemon Day was yesterday and they dropped some big news on us, and you're just gonna have to see it for yourself. But Generation 9 is upon us. It's coming, and it's coming quick. It's coming this year, 2022. And Legends Arceus just released about a month ago to the day. So we're going to go through this trailer here, and we're going to pause it a couple times, go over some information, break it down, and then share our thoughts on it, because this is a lot to unpack. So definitely, if you like my videos, like, comment, subscribe. A lot more coming our way. And then with this announcement, a lot more even after that. We'll definitely be streaming this next game coming up. So let's watch. So at first, I thought this was Detective Pikachu, and we got some reasons why here. You know, obviously we got this officer here. Sees a little Pokemon scurry off, I would imagine, into that room. And so I'm thinking this is Detective Pikachu. And with that, I mean, even though it's GameFreak, they could definitely take on Detective Pikachu if they wanted to. So I was thinking still, like, I got kind of the movie vibes from this. And with that coloring too. And even into this next room, it gets a very, maybe Sherlock Holmes style. Yep, Pikachu loves his coffee. So we're gonna pause it there. This is the very first scene, and I kind of want to break down a little bit of information here. So obviously, clearly, I thought this was a Sword and Shield, picture at first. I'm thinking Legends Arceus, Sword and Shield, but no, that does not seem to be the case. It seems to be the case if you look down right there, kind of in the center of this, you will notice, and let's see if I get a better spot for you, but you can see a little building there, and who knows what that is? You know, it's like a little Pokemart or something. And then you can see also kind of up on the top right, there is another one there where the mouse is. See that? Another one there, another one here. So what these are, this looks kind of like a Pokemart. This one kind of looks like a Pokemart / Pokemon Center. So who really knows? And you got that big giant tower in the background there. Beautiful rainbow. And then you can see some of the architecture on the side kind of going all out. And I'll probably provide some pictures here so you can see a little bit more in detail some of these. But let's go ahead and continue. Yeah. So you can see those windmills on the bottom right. And then you can also see another one of those little Pokemon stops. And I'm not even sure, like, these are these like littered out just out in the region places? Are these flying stops, gas stations? I'm just thinking Pokemarts, but who knows? There's something different here going on. And then these windmills are going to be super important. We'll get a close-up of those here in a second. There they were. So I'm going to break it down here too as well. I mean, if you look at this area too, with the Psyduck, definitely looks like a very swampy kind of rainy area. And I'll show you on the map too as we move further. Okay, I'm going to pause it there because we just saw a bunch of different biomes. We saw the kind of a swampy, marshy area. We just saw a desert, and now we're getting this coastal region here, and we got some of those luscious fields, rocky, terrainy. I don't even know how to describe the land, but and we got some mountains too in one of those, films. So in one of those scenes, let's keep going. So we're not gonna pause it here. We're gonna pause it a little bit up here, but I'm going to show you something that you just seen in that last one. Okay, so we have this type of architecture here. Now, definitely, everybody's saying that this architecture is from Spain, and there was also a picture at the very beginning of the scene. If you were a sleuth and found it, here I'll show you it. And there appears to be a picture that looks just like this coast of Spain. So definitely very interesting. And then a lot of the architecture as well is very similar in appearance as well. And then I want to show you this next part. There we go. We're paused there. And this is very important because there is a soul, or a sun rather, in the center of this plaza, which leads a lot of people to believe that this is based on, once again, Spain, and there's a couple of different areas, like Madrid has an area called the Soul, and then Barcelona, I heard too, might very well have something very similar to that too. All right, would you just look at that? That's the player's home. I mean, what we're presumed to believe is the player's home, and the different scenes that you're going to see of this, it's in a beautiful location. And look at that yard. It's beautiful. It's pretty nice looking. You got some palm trees there, very tropical in a sense. And the home is also what I presume to be so much Spanish styling too. I'm just thinking, maybe a bit Greek or something. That's just me, on one of those sides of those mountains, on the coast. It's just everything about it says, this is a coastal home. And I'll show you another scene here. So, I don't know if you guys caught that. We'll go back here, just a quick second. Alright, so we got something there in the background, and we got that building. That's what I'm guessing to be the Pokemon Lab. Could be wrong, but that's kind of what I'm guessing. Usually the Pokemon Lab is located rather closely to the player home. So I'm guessing that's the case. I'm wondering if that's the building that we saw earlier. I'll have to double check. I'll put up a screenshot here of the Dratini statue building. So, but yeah, look at that background. Just like, you're going up this hillside coast to your house. Like, I would love to live here. I mean, this is prime real estate. You must be rich, Poke rich in this particular version. And there's definitely some information here, that people might want to grab off this. The player's clothes, and also like the backpack there as well. Clearly, it's set in modern time because we got a Nintendo Switch here. So this is not like Legends Arceus where it's based in the past. This is definitely modern day, modern time, by this alone, in the bedroom, sitting right there. Wow. So check these out. What? Here are the 3 Pokemon that you just saw. Sprigatito, Fuecoco, and Quaxly. What is even going on here? Honestly, I gotta say, I love Fuecoco. I love him already. He's gonna be my fire crocodile, which is exactly what I wanted. So he'll probably definitely be my starter. Sprigatito, He's alright. Kind of looks like a Fakemon, to be honest. Actually, kind of all of them look like Fakemon, let's be honest. However, though, it's not the worst that they've done. Yeah, I will admit that. It's not the worst. Not the worst that they've done. Now, I don't know if Quaxley is a Pokemon for me, although I do love that hat. Not gonna lie. Love it. I don't know if it's a beret or a hat or what type of styling that is. I suppose I'll have to do some research on that. But Fuecoco, I mean, he kind of reminds me of a Cubone mixed with a Charmander mixed with a Totodile mixed with a Gibble. And you kind of smash it all into one, and this is kind of what you get. Oh, and not only that, you can't forget Applin. And the only reason I say Applin, I know that sounds odd, right? But let's be honest here, Fuecoco kind of looks like an apple. Yeah, an apple. So, I don't know what Sprigatito's final evolution is going to look like, but if it's anything as cool as what I imagine Fuecoco's, final form to be like, it has some redemption there. Probably the least one I'd pick out of the three, but I can imagine it having still a pretty hardcore final evolution. So with that, let's continue on, and I'll just show you this. Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. All new entries in the Pokemon series releasing in late 2022. And then the door closes on you. But look at that. Would you just look at it? So, of course, a lot of information to unpack there. Pokemon Scarlet, Pokemon Violet. And I don't know you guys' thoughts about it. I have all sorts of thoughts about it. My mind's just kind of going wild right now, just imagining, the implications of this. Now, I'm not saying it's like groundbreaking or anything, but we just got Pokemon Arceus almost a month ago to the date, right? And then this is also releasing in late 2022. So, at most, we're looking at pretty much, we'll just count that we're in March here. We're 2 months behind, right? And let's just say this comes out in late December. So it's still approximately 10 full months, right? Minus the 2 full months that we had. And let's just say it comes out in November, right? Even. Like, this game only has 10 more months of development. At least, and actually 9 months, really, because the game's probably going to go gold in at least 9 months. And for November release, it's going to have even less than that, right? Till it goes gold. 8 months, 9 months, something like, or 7 months, maybe. But this game was clearly made concurrently with Pokemon Legends Arceus. I don't know if they had planned for it to come out this year and need something really big for Pokemon Day, or this is simply just a rushed game. I really don't know. I don't know why they're pushing it out so early. Personally, I could have waited till 2023 release. That'd be nice. I mean, I'm not complaining. I can always use more Pokemon content. The sooner the better in some cases. But I'm also a person who I do respect gaming companies that will ultimately push out a game because they feel that's the right thing to do for the franchise and their product. Now, I want Pokemon to also take note of that as well. Like, we as gamers want you to know that we respect when publishers push out a game further than expected, even in some cases, for them to come out with a much better game. I mean, there are several games where I can think of where players wouldn't have minded, or actually even supported a pushback on that. So, but, at the same time, and the reason why I might feel that way is, specifically because we just got Legends Arceus, and we haven't even gotten DLC for it. Although, news there is as of yesterday, Pokemon Day, there is the 1.1.0 update, the Daybreak update. So if you haven't already done that in Legends Arceus, go do that now. Really cool stuff going on there. You got the hordes of alpha Pokemon now, which is kind of cool. And there's a whole miscellaneous quest to go with that. And I think there's some various other things as well. There's also a mystery gift event, so go check that out. I'll post it here. And not only that, and Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, you can also go and claim this now. So that's Oak's letter, and that will allow you to get Shaman, of course. So definitely don't miss those. Those came out with Pokemon Day, and there's also a lot of other information that came out as well. So namely, Pokemon Unite update. There's a Pokemon Masters update. And it's just a lot. I don't even think Cafe Remix update, I believe, as well. So there's a lot of content that they went over, and I think almost 17-minute Pokemon Presents yesterday. So yeah, go check out the full video if you can. It's there's a lot of good information in there. And then with that, we got Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, the huge kind of drops, kind of came out of nowhere. So they definitely pulled it off. Pokemon Presents. I thought it was going to be kind of a small mid-tier update. But some of the things I'm going to want to see in Scarlet, though, as my final thoughts here, is they got to do something with the graphics. With Legends Arceus, I give that game an 8, maybe a 9, right? 8.5. We'll just be fair with that, because that game is great. We're streaming on my channel now, and I'm loving the game. And I think it adds a whole new twist of like challenge, game features, and so on and so forth. For Legends Arceus, I told myself I'm not going to worry about the graphics too much on this one. It's a new direction for Pokemon. Though with Scarlet and Violet coming out so soon, I'm a bit worried that they're really going to be using the same engine, no improvements, no updates to that, graphically, of course, and are just going to push it out. Now, the features might be cool. Like, it might come with really cool, I think gyms might come back. There's clearly these Pokemon Center looking things that I'm not 100% sure what those are. So we got that. And, I'm hoping for wild Pokemon trainer battles. Maybe it's not wild Pokemon trainer battles, but Pokemon trainer battles, like, where you got a guy hiding behind a tree or hiding at, kind of an impasse where you have to, like, pass him just to, up against a wall or something, and he sees you and comes running at you. Hey, I'm Bug Catcher Sam. I'm going to catch you, right? So I'm hoping for those type of interactions again. That would be nice. Kind of like, any other Pokemon iteration that we've had that wasn't Legends Arceus or any other spin-off title for that matter. So that's what I'm hoping for, and I'm hoping for better graphics this time around. Like I said, with Legends Arceus, I was going to let that go just because it is a good game, and I told myself I was going to have fun with it, and I am having fun with it, and I don't even care about the graphics in that game because I told myself that beforehand. Now, on my previous streams, I've also mentioned the fact that come Legend Celebi, I'm hoping that they're gonna fix some of those things, and I'm gonna critique it more based on those things. And so, this is kind of the same thing. I'm gonna critique it a little bit more on the graphics. I really hope they've improved it. Not just because in terms of graphics, actually having a bit more of a modern society might help. That you're gonna have more buildings, more square things. They can maybe kind of hide some of the blandness of what Legends Arceus world was like. Obviously, it's set in the past, but the world was so rather bland. Now, this one, actually, when you're looking at the distance, I felt that sense. Here, I'll show you another screenshot. I felt that sense of it's a bit more in depth here. It's a deeper world to dive into because of those things. And so I like that. I think, obviously, this game's the right step. Also, Scarlet and Violet is the right step in the correct direction, what I want to see. So, I mean, it's all coming together. It really is. And I'm glad we get to see it early. So, I wish it was a later release date? Yeah. I wish I had more time rather than 7, 8, maybe 9 months to kind of squeeze out as much as they can out of the graphics of the Switch. I hope they could. I was really hoping for, I'll say, a Switch update on that as well. But, let me know what you're wanting to see out of Scarlet and Violet, whether or not we're going to get, whatever the region's name is, forms. So, regional forms there. The idea of all the new Pokemon that they're going to come out with, obviously there's going to be a lot more to dive into, and we're going to be covering on this channel. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for a lot more information to come. Legends Arceus streams, lo-fi pack openings, and so much more. So thank you so very much for joining my video, and you have a wonderful, wonderful day, night, or evening, and wherever you are at, and be safe out in the world today. I wish that for everybody. There's a lot going on, so keep your head up, be positive, and let's hope everything's gonna go just all right. Thank you so very much, and have a wonderful night.